Alright, welcome back. Today, we're going to be forging again. We're going to be doing canister Damascus. It's going to be my first time ever doing canister Damascus. I felt like doing it just because I was like, oh, this sounds like fun. So, we're going to be using a chainsaw chain. As some of you guys know, I'm a chainsaw carver, so we have quite a few of those laying around. So, we're going to take the chain, and we're actually going to dip it in the ferric chloride solution I have just to clean it off. This is the solution that I'm not using anymore, just because I figured out a better way. So, we're going to dip it in there, get it all cleaned up, hopefully get the paint off of it, and then we will take it down to our neighbor's. He has some of our square tubing, and we're going to chop it up down there, put it in the pipe, and get it all welded up. Let's go. Stay along. There we go. Okay. Let's go down to the neighbors and get this cut up and everything, or actually go put it in the can, and then, yeah, start forging. Okay, we got these all cleaned up. Now it is time to weld the caps on the bottom first. We got 2 caps right here. Actually, I got 4 caps, so these are 2 of them. We're gonna weld 2 caps on first, and then we can get the chain ready. Here's my new forging hammer also. I'm joking. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just joking. Okay, so I'm gonna be using whiteout. To everybody who thinks I'm crazy or stupid, I don't care. To everyone who thinks I'm normal and that this is smart, thank you. Okay, let's go weld this up real quick. Too much. Boom. Alright, let's quick go weld it. Alright, I will see you guys at the house when we start forging. So we're going to start with the small canister Damascus. I think I'm going to wait to do the big one. Might even take it with me to Michigan. So, let's start forging. Oh, what? You guys expected an explosion? Alright, we forged it for a little bit. And since I used whiteout, I have to try to take the can off. I think it's gonna work. Taking the can off, hopefully. It's bubbling out, so I'm guessing that's a good sign. So we're gonna get the angle grinder and start cutting. Okay, so that's what it looks like. We're just gonna keep forging. Here's the casing. Alright, now it is time to straighten the knife because it's all over the place. Okay, time to start sanding. It is time to do the edge, the bevels on this teeny tiny knife. Okay, now it is time to quench the knife. Here's what we got so far. So I'm going to cut it off then in the end, like right here, just to make it a tiny knife because it's a tiny piece of metal. There we go. Time to quench it. Oh, I can see a pattern in there. But we're gonna be quenching this and use motor oil as I do most of my knives. So, yep, let's get going and then we will temper the knife. Okay, since this is such a small knife, I'm just gonna do one thermocycling thing. I'm going to now quench it in motor oil and then I will temper it for 1 hour at 400 degrees. Okay, well, I got the knife out of the temper last night and it looks good. So I've decided I'm actually gonna keep the entire handle. So we're gonna clean this end up real quick on the belt sander, and then we will move up higher in grit until I like what it looks like. Then, yeah, then we'll go from there. All right, we're gonna start hand sanding actually now. We're gonna start with 220 grit hand sanding, do the whole knife. So let's start. All right, so I finished with 220. Now we're gonna move on to 320, and I'll just do the same side, and then I'll just switch it over when I'm done with this side. Alright, so now that we have it sanded down and everything like that, it is time to drill the holes for the handle. This is going to be a big handle, so I'm going to use 3 pins. So we are going to mark the holes out and then go and drill them out. Alright, I'm going to go drill these. I will show you guys what it looks like after I drill them. There we go. Got the holes drilled. So yeah, now we can start working on the handle. I think I'm going to be using wood. Yeah. So now, you want to take these and we're going to drill the 3 holes in them. So yeah, ready? There we go. 3 holes and 3 pins. Alright, now it is time to glue the handle up. So, we will do that. Hopefully this works. Okay. I will come back to you guys when I'm gonna start sanding. Okay, time to start sanding the handle. Alright, first we're gonna sand the pins down, and then we'll what's it called? Hit them with the hammer, and then then we'll get the handle cleaned up. Not supposed to do that. Okay, now it is time to acid etch the knife. This is what we got so far. So, we're going to be dipping it in ferric chloride acid, mixture at about 3-to-1 ratio. We're going to do 3 cycles, as usual. 1 cycle, then hand sanding at 600 grit sandpaper. Then another cycle, 5 minutes, 800 grit hand sanding. 1 more cycle, 5 minutes, 1000 grit sandpaper. And that is it. So, I will get you guys when I start hand sanding. Okay, let me show you the knife. There we go. Chainsaw chain canister Damascus. That's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment what you want to see next. Share the video. And I'll see you guys next week.